Hello all. Today we are going to see forest, our lifeline. So basically, what is a forest? Forest is a place where we can see abundance of trees growing together. It is said that during many years ago, our earth was nothing but a place filled with trees and trees alone. So the whole earth was just a mixture of oceans and forests. Later on, when humans came to existence, the forests where the trees were cutted off in order to form a habitat, and today it is very rare to see a forest area. It is disheartening to say that we are destroying our nature in order to build factories, buildings, office, school, colleges, houses, apartments, etc., etc. So we here in this lesson, let us see how a forest is and what are all the structure seen in the forest. So basically, as I said, a forest consists of all kinds of trees, herbs, shrubs, etc. So the first term we are going to see here is canopy. What is a canopy? The uppermost branches and leaves of tall trees which act as a roof over a forest ground is called as a canopy. That is, when we have all the tall trees, their leaves from the branches forms a shield like a protective cover. That is called as a canopy. Understory. The horizontal layer formed due to different types of crowns in a forest are called as an understory. It consists of top layer, shrub layer, herb layer, and forest floor. That is top layer, the giant tall trees followed by the shrubs and tall grasses. That is, if a tall tree makes the horizontal layer, it is called as a top layer. If the top layer is formed by shrubs, it is called as a shrub layer. That is the bushes. So forest floor, plants found here are small as mosses, live rots, lynches, etc. Now, let's see the components of forest. Which makes a forest? It is not the trees or herbs, shrubs alone, but it is also the animals found there. That is, plants and animals together makes a forest. Animals can include carnivores, omnivores, etc. Generally, lion, tigers, giraffes, zebra, etc. are found in forests. Decomposers are nothing but the microorganisms, that is the bacteria and fungi. They helps in order to reduce the dead animals and plants, and they turn them into an organic mixture. Scavengers are nothing but the saprophytes, that is the animals that rely on dead and decomposed organisms. They for example, vultures, crows, jackals, hyena, etc., they feed on the dead animals. So what are all the importance of forest? As we know, forest gives us many useful products. Wood, which is used for the making of furnitures, tables, chairs, and wooden doors, wooden articles, wooden boxes, etc. So they provide us with woods, fruits, oils, spices, etc. That is, all our day-to-day needs are produced by forest materials. Honey, gum, berries, and they are the source for balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. They are the main source of water cycle. That is, we all know, due to evaporation from the leaves of plants, it evaporates into the atmosphere, clouds form, and then we get rain. So forest are the main source of rainfall. They also prevent the occurrence of flood. See, there is a soil, and when a tree is bonded to the soil through means of its roots, it stabilizes the soil. It fixes, the root of a tree fixes with the soil, and when there is a flood, the soil aren't eroded. Thereby, soil erosions are prevented by forests. Forest serves as habitat for wildlife. Now, let us see the food chain. That is, a grass, a deer eats the grass and the lion eats the deer. In a pond, fishes eats algae and a large fish consumes the small fish. So food chain is nothing but how energy flows from a small to a complex organism. So source of energy, let us take it as sun, etc. Plant produces the basic glucose, the food, and primary consumer, that is the herbivores, consumes the plant. Secondary consumer, that is the carnivores, consumes the primary consumer, and then the tertiary consumer, that is with the help of sun's energy, plants produces food. Deer, cows, etc. consumes the plant. Lion, tiger, etc. consumes the deer and cows. When they are dead, vultures, etc. consumes the secondary consumer. And also when they are dead, the microorganisms helps in the decomposition of the secondary consumer, and their energy return to the soil. Again, through plants, the energy is again regained from the soil to the plants. So it is a cycle. Also from producer directly to tertiary consumer, the energy can flow. So this is what all about a flow of energy in the food chain. So we all are interdependent on each other. Without one, the other cannot survive. Without plants, there is no air, there is no oxygen, there is no water, there is no foods, there is no shelter to animals. Without animals, human being can't survive. So one or the other way, we all are interdependent on each other. But what happens now? Due to over exploitation of nature, we tend to consume everything in an over amount due to overpopulation, and today there is a threat to our environment. There is a threat to the amount of food available, to the amount of water, to the amount of oxygen, and everything is being in a threat. We all are experiencing some insufficiency. If this continues, how the future of our earth will be? So we have to take some of the conservative measures in order to protect our forest. We need to plant more and more of plants, trees, in order to prevent soil erosion. Usage of papers must be reduced. We should learn to reuse, recycle everything. So unnecessarily, we should not waste our natural resources. Try to use them sustainably and help to prevent forest loss and help to achieve a sustainable living in order to contributing to the development of our mother nature. So that's all about, and thank you very much.